What up, YouTube? It's me, your favourite Stay. It's probably hand time. These are my top 10 sales from last week. What up, YouTube? How the devil are you? Hope your weekend was well. Yeah, I haven't uploaded a video since Friday, I think. I tried to do a video on the weekend. What I'm trying to do is not let YouTube stress me out. Like, if I feel like it's going to stress me out, I'm having a bit of a break. I was going to try and do videos over the weekend, but it's so hard with the kids, especially my son. It's just so hard to get anything done. He's like a Duracell bunny. He's just all over the place. So trying to get a video done is near enough impossible, which I think it's going to involve when, you know, the kids are on holiday, like half terms and 6 weeks and stuff like that. I won't be doing videos during that period. But yeah, I'm jabbering on. These are my top 10 sales from last week. Last week wasn't that bad. I don't know. I was just looking through it. I thought it was better than it actually was. I was just going through my sales from last week, and there's like one sale in here which is pretty good, but you know, I don't know. It was alright. With December compared to November, I'm trying to not. I think I was kind of talking myself out of it last week, kind of thing. Wanting December to be the same as November. November was a really good month for me, and I think I've got to not compare the best month to every other month, if you know what I mean. I know December's still in Q4, but you know, people are going to die down halfway through December, aren't they? With you know, with people buying their stuff and, you know, knowing that they're not going to get it by Christmas Day or whatever, and then it dies down a little bit after Christmas, and January normally picks up. So yeah, I need to not compare every month to last month. So this month I'm consistent to, you know, my months from July to October. But yeah, I'm nowhere near the figures that I was at this point in November. I think I'm about £100 down profit-wise compared to November at the minute, but I'm not trying to let it get to me. We'll get there. Maybe I'll get a really good sale at some point. It'll shoot that profit number up, but we'll see. Anyway, chatting shit. In number 10 of your top 10 sales of the week is this crystal cut glass preserve jam honey pot jar glassware lid. I used lid as a keyword. Storage container. Yeah, I was running out of keywords. Yeah, this was out of a charity shop. I picked up a little bits of glassware out of a charity shop. This charity shop was getting rid of them for like £1 each. What the hell? Sorry about that. It's on my face. Yeah, they were getting rid of them at £1 each. I picked up a few bits and bobs. I've sold 2. I've still got like a couple of vases which are going nowhere, which I've got listed for like £3 or £4. I do like glassware, but with glassware, it depends on what you're picking up. So this was on for a couple of months and I ended up selling for 12. It only cost me £1. In at number 9. There we go. Disney Store, genuine Pixar, good dinosaur, Arlo large plush, soft toy 23-inch. Good morning to all. This I got it a while back, probably I think it was March. It was March time. I bought a bunch of plushies from a charity shop in Bilston. This cost me £2. Good dinosaur stuff. I've had good dinosaur stuff listed for a while. I don't really get plushies anymore. Very rarely buy plushies anymore. But you know, it was something I always used to buy with plushies that I thought, you know, they'll sell like at a certain period, you know, the Christmas period or whatever. But they do take up a lot of room, plushies do, especially in the loft, and it's me getting rid of these plushies now are starting to it's starting to make a lot of room in the loft. A lot of it you wouldn't see in these kind of videos because I'm getting rid of them half price or on bids. So yeah, but the plushies are definitely going out, but just for not as much money as I'd wanted. But this one sold for what I asked for, which I'm happy about. So it cost me £2. Ended up selling for $14.99. In at number 8. This one I actually brought when I was out and about with Emma and Andrew. Emma's she sells or something like that, or she sells. Can't say it. And Andrew Money Mental. Everyone knows Money Mental. But yeah, I bought this. I think me and Emma were looking at it at the same time, and Emma said, "Go on, I'll let you have it." But this cost me $5.99. I picked up this because normally these kind of scenery fleeces kind of go for alright money. I thought this would go for more, but it doesn't. I've sold other scenery fleeces for like, obviously it depends on what brand you pick up. But if I see like a fleece like this with a scenery kind of western kind of looking vibe on it, should have put western in the thing, but Christmas scenic. Yeah, they're normally good for alright money. So I normally don't even check the brand. I just go, yeah, I'll pick that up. If it was it's normally if it was less than a £5 because it was $5.99. I went, oh, sod it, I'll take a punt. But yeah, this cost me $5.99. Ended up selling for £20. Whoa, it's always the wobbly hand time now when I'm having to change the screen. Up next, ET's left the loft, guys. If you've been watching my live from the lofts, he's been popping over my shoulder for many a month recently, and he's gone now. He's gone home. Bless him. Yeah, this cost me a tenner. If you can see, the hoodie's really bobbly. I tried my best with the debobbler, but it didn't. It looked far worse than that, to be fair. Yeah, this cost me $9.99. It was in a case in a charity shop in Wolverhampton. Did I get this? No, I didn't get this when I was with Andrew and Emma. I got a Beatles bag out the same case when I was with Andrew and Emma at Wolverhampton. But yeah, it probably could have gone for more with the hoodie. It had a loose foot as well. I just decided to put it on for 25. I think they were going for around 30, so I went for 25 because of the faults. But yeah, so yeah, this cost me $9.99. I went for $24.99. Next, this sold late on Sunday night. Timberland weather gear waterproof shell jacket, XXL. Can't remember how much this cost me now. I think this cost me $7. Yeah, I'm sure it cost me $7. But yeah, sold Timberland jackets. Always pick up Timberland jackets. Up next, number 5. This Henry White Island women's brown country style jacket. Got this earlier on this year. I can tell I got this earlier on this year. If you look at my titles, if they're in capital letters, that's been since I had an issue. I used to do all my stuff sell similar, but now I do fresh listings because the sell similar broke on. I think it was when eBay was having those glitches, and the sell similar thing broke on my app. It was. I think I spoke about it before on a video. It was a weird thing where you couldn't change the colours on anything or the sizes, or you could, and then as soon as you came out of it, they changed back to the default thing that you'd taken from the listing, if you know what I mean. So it was taking all the information from the sell similar apart from your photos and the title. So it was a bit of a nightmare. So I started listing stuff with a fresh new listing. I've just carried on doing it. I find that much easier now. I can't remember how much this cost me, I'll be honest. No, I ain't got a clue. I'm not going to make it up. But yeah, it was earlier on this year. It's on my spreadsheet, but I can't remember what I put on there. I think I made like 11 or £12 on it. So I think this cost me about a tenner. I'll go with the tenner. But yeah, Henry White Island, again, just because it was a long Mac. I have stopped buying these. There's been a couple that have been floating around a charity shop in Wensfield near me. These Macs, and they just don't go for a lot of money. But the Henry White, I think it's got like a tweed lining inside. So yeah, it went for 30. In at number 4, took up a massive space in the loft, and thank God it's gone. A 28-inch Kevin Minion from Despicable Me 2. Despicable Me 2 on the tag. I was glad to see the back. Just a rant. This is again, it's the same thing with the Disney Good Dinosaur plush. I think it's just plushies go around Christmas time, because now some have gone for less money on half price in the past couple of weeks as well. So yeah, this went for, I think this cost me that was it, £3.49. I found it in a video, £3.49. This it was huge. This Kevin was, and I had to like ride home on the bus with it and everything. And some of the looks that people give me down my street, because as I've said, I don't drive, so on buses. So the buses, I live in kind of it's like an estate off like a main road, and I have to walk through the estate. I'm at the far end of the estate, and I have to walk through the estate with like a 28-inch Kevin under my arm. The looks I get sometimes, like some of the stuff that I carry through. But yeah, this cost me £3.49. Glad to see the back of it. It was taking up a lot of room in the loft. Sold for $19.99. In at number 3, this Reese London genuine real leather light brown jacket coat, size medium. This cost me $9.99. I think I talked about this before. There's a certain charity shop in Wolverhampton where you've got to be really careful, and I always do it, and I keep forgetting to do it. But still, there was money in it. This cost me a tenner. With this charity shop, they don't really point out the faults in any of the coats, and they will literally just hang up anything. With this coat, it looked really nice until you like have a really good look at it, and it had like marks on the shoulder. Sorry, man's getting sleep. It had marks on the shoulder, marks on the inside. So I think I could have got maybe, I think it was 50 quid, or a little bit more. I think it was 60. I think it averaged out about 60 quid, but it had quite a few like leather light marks, like light leather marks on the shoulders and the back. Sorry. So I decided to go for 40, but out of $9.99, I still went 30 quid, or after fees 24 quid or something like that. But yeah, this cost me a tenner, sold for $39.99. In at number 2, this sold literally straight away. I underpriced it. I think when I was doing a live listing thing, Lex and Carla were giving me tips on this, on what the material was. It was pretty heavy. The issue was I'm doing all right with Cloudin, but I don't know a fat lot about Cloudin, I'll be honest. But this smock, I got to say Spock, like the selling site, smock. It had a lot of pulls on it, which is kind of, I suppose you kind of expect it on these kind of smocks, jackets, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, they had quite a few pulls. I think they were going for 40 to 45. Because of the pulls, I went for 35. But it cost me a £5, I think it was. So I was a little bit gutted because it didn't even last a day. It wasn't even listed a day, and it ended up selling for $34.99. And in at number 1, been waiting for this to sell for quite a while. Well, you can't even see it on the video. This men's Reese purple velvet dinner smoking jacket blazer, men's 30-inch chest evening. Got this when I first went full time, so probably April time. I think it cost me a £5. I can't remember. Oh no, it cost me 9. That was it. I found it in a video the other week. It cost me 9. Weird. It cost me £9. Ended up selling for $89.99. This ended with 37 watches in the end. I was getting questions about it all the time. I don't know. I get paranoid about stuff like this. I've sent it out today. No, sent it out yesterday. I just have this feeling it's going to come back. I think it's because it's 90 quid, so I just have a terrible feeling it's going to come back. But it went to a nice manor somewhere in Nottingham, I think it was. But yeah, this cost me 9 quid. Ended up selling for $89.99. I was buzzing about this because it'd been on my listings for a while. I even think, or did it? I don't know. I think no, I didn't. I don't think. No, I put promotions on it. I did put promotions on it. Yeah, I ended up making a profit of 58 quid. I think it was in the end. But yeah, buzzing about this sale. Really happy with it. But yeah, so that was our top 10 sales. Sorry for a little bit all over the place. If I have a couple of days off doing these videos, I'm like, blah, 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 I'm just verbal diarrhea. But yeah, so that was my top 10 sales. Thank you very much for watching. Videos, they'll come as and when. I'm not sure. Not sure if there'll be one tomorrow or the day after or whatever. I'm not trying not to stress myself out with it. But yeah, so that was my top 10 sales. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out, stay safe, stay beautiful, and I'll see you in my next video.